Today is Camila's adoption day. It's the day we've been waiting for such a long time. It's finally here. Feels surreal.
We're very grateful to be here, for DCFS, to everybody who's made this reality, our family, to make this reality possible. I never thought I would get to this day. I'm gay. I didn't think it was possible for me to ever adopt. So this is a big day for me. I grew up in the 70s in a very conservative Orange County, and having children was just not in the cards for me. And then I met my husband, Carlos, and he said he always wanted to have children, and I always wanted to have children.
There have been so many highs and lows on our journey to parenthood. When I first met Joe, we were 3 months into our courtship, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. He wanted to be there with me through that journey. He used to sleep on the floor at the hospital. It was in those darkest moments when we used to make plans for the future. He would say things to me like, when you get through this, we're gonna get married. When you get through this, we're gonna adopt children. I reached remission in February of 2015. The same summer that the federal government legalized gay marriage. We got engaged, and then we started on our adoption journey.
I happen to be a producer for the LA County channel, and in covering our stories for what we do for Department of Children and Family Services, or DCFS, I found out that not only do they want all walks of life to be foster parents, but they want gay people too. And I thought, wow, this is an opportunity for us to adopt a child through the system. And really make a difference.
Throughout Los Angeles County, there's a need for resource parents. The process that anyone goes through, whether it's same sex, whether it's you're single, whether you're married, it's more traditional families, the process is the same for everyone across the board. We need a diverse pool of families to place children in and to increase our placement capacity.
This is actually the second child that we've adopted, me and my husband. My son Dominic has been with us since he's 18 months old, and he's now almost 7.
We met Dominic Thanksgiving weekend. By December 17th, it was in our home. So it was like an early Christmas gift for us, and it's been wonderful. You know, I never thought that I would get the opportunity to raise such a beautiful boy. I always had hopes for a second child in my head, and in my heart, I always knew I was destined to have a baby girl. I always loved the name Camila.
All of a sudden, the stars aligned, and we got a call for a safe surrender baby. A child who has been surrendered safely within the first 72 hours of their life.
I had just lost my grandmother the August before we met Camila. When we got the call for Camila, and we got to the hospital, and I held her for the first time, I can't explain it, but in that moment, she felt very familiar to me. And it's almost like I felt my grandma wrapping herself around us in that moment. And I just felt like it was right. That's how I knew that she was meant to come home with us. The nurses in the NICU had already named her Hope. And so we incorporated that into her middle name. The nurses said that's what they wished for her most. They hoped for her to find a loving family. And I think she's found that with us.
I'll teach her how to do writing, reading, a lot of things, and maybe even harder things.
Her name officially is Baby Girl Doe, and it will be, after the adoption, Camila Hope Castellanos McDonald. She's gonna have our name, and she will have a place in the world here in our family, and we'll get the chance to watch her grow up and help her become the woman that she's meant to become. And I can't think of anything better to do with my life. They made the process really simple. They come to your house, they do a background check, fingerprint check, and they go through your house and make sure everything's safe for the kid.
It's important that we get to know you and we meet certain state mandates and requirements before we can actually approve your home. So that'll include some documentation, interviews.
My life had meaning before, but now it has meaning exponentially, because it's just everything is for this child that I had the privilege to bring into my life. Carlos tries to teach her some Spanish.
Agua.
And just, we're all laughing together, and it's been truly magical.
Growing up in a very traditional Mexican family, being gay is often seen as the opposite of being successful, the opposite of something to be proud of. Now they see that I'm in a really good place, that I've got a really great partner, that we've got beautiful children, and that we've made it work. There's no guide for how to be the perfect parent. It's just about showing up and doing the best that you can, and that's what we've been doing.
I call it a miracle. I call her my beautiful butterfly. It's very emotional. The whole family, as you can see, welcomes her, loves her.
It's just been wonderful. Our family feels more complete. Our lives are just way more hectic, but it's a really beautiful, beautiful thing.
I'm so excited to have that opportunity. I never thought I would, and I do, and I'm just thrilled.
Wanted, chosen, loved, and adopted. Camila Hope, born April 16th, 2022. Forever a family. Today, June 6th, 2023.